Hello, Contract Creations. This is Crimson, and you are watching some YS Oath of Felghana. Now we're picking up where we left off after defeating the Ice Dragon boss who wasn't so tough, and now we can turn around. That was a little odd. And we got all 4 statues now. Like, look at them, they're all being pretty here. I can equip them for some reason. Don't know why. But we have them. We got a level from the boss, which was awfully kind of him. I guess I gotta go talk to Dogi now. Dogi? Oh, the cave collapsed behind me. Oh no! How terrible. The rocks were packed too tightly to be broken with the terror bracelet. Adolf was trapped. Until... Hey! Is that you in there, Adolf? Adolf? Are you hurt? Adolf shouted back that he was uninjured. Glad to hear my little buddy's okay. That quake caused some of the crevice walls to collapse. I managed to pick my way across, though. But now we've got to do something about these rocks. Adolf, I'm gonna need you to step back for a second, okay? My voice is tired. It's tough. Here we go. Yeah! That was quite a punch you did without the terror bracelet. That's what I'm screaming. Walls, 0. What? Dogi, the wall crusher. Like a million. Wall 0, Dogi the wall crusher, like a million. Who needs doors when they've got me? That's a new record too, I think. Never took down a solid rock before. Should get me in the history books. So it looks like you found another statue. Is that all of them? Come on, we're heading back to the master's house. Oh, I'm gonna have to do more voices. No! Why? Why game? Fast travel at least. Thanks for that. Hey, Chester. I got the statues you wanted me to keep. Chester, you're here. Of course. I've been kept well appraised of your actions. Seems you have all 4 statues now. So, as I said before, I think you'd best give them to me. I defeat the Ice Dragon, now you want to fight? Chester, there's just one thing I need to know. What are you planning to do with these statues? A mere knight dares not question the motives of Count Maguire, though I cannot entirely plead ignorance, as I've heard some mumblings on the nature of his glorious plan. That's not what I asked you. I want to know what you plan to do with them. Voice acting. How long have you known? I figured from the very beginning. I didn't believe for a second that you felt such contempt toward Elena. That's just not you. And I really couldn't see you serving someone as obviously corrupt as Maguire. Not willingly, anyway. So I figured you've got to have something else up your sleeve. Your oafish exterior belies your perceptive nature. It always has. Out with it, Chester. What are you really up to? Very well. I suppose this is as good a time as any. What I seek is revenge. Revenge? You were born in Felghana, so undoubtedly you are familiar with Genos Island, no? I've never told you this before, but that is the land where my sister and I were born. It is the land of blondes. What? Wait a second. I've always heard that Genos Island was wiped out by some kind of plague or something. Indeed, we speak of the same place. However, it was not plague, but monsters that brought about the island's ruin. Monsters? Yes. Monsters with the appearance of human skeletons clad in armor. They appeared out of nowhere, and simply started massacring all the villagers. Our warriors fought back, of course, but the creatures just wouldn't stay dead. We stood no chance. In the end, Elena and I were the sole survivors of the attack. But why? Why would monsters suddenly appear like that? It was no random occurrence, and therein lies the rub. The rub? Maguire was directly responsible for that massacre. He enlisted the services of a dark sorcerer for the task. My people were the descendants of Genos himself. We were charged with guarding the holy artifacts that had locked away the Demon Lord's power and prevented their misuse. I would assume Maguire simply considered us a threat to his ambitions. And that's how my sister and I were orphaned, and came to live with the mayor of Redmore. It's no surprise that Eleanor's memories of these given events have been suppressed given their extreme, horrific nature. Then, you want revenge on Maguire? Yes. He will be destroyed by the very power he so desperately seeks. And he will not be the only one. I intend to see it that every living creature on Valenston Castle burns in hell. I'm just kind of lost in Chester's motivations here. Perhaps, then, the wounded, defiled souls of my ancestral people can finally know true justice. Voice acting. At long last, after all these years, their anger and hatred will be appeased. And eliminating the parasitic slime who sits on Valentine's throne will benefit the entirety of Felghana as well. Now then, why don't you hand over the statue so I can fall into place, so this can all fall into place? Voice acting. To be honest, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react to all of this. I can't pretend to know how you feel, but just hear me out on one thing. Voice acting. Let's just say that your plan succeeds, and you do get your revenge. What then? Do you think it'll make Elena happy? Hell, will it really even make you happy? Voice acting. Sure, Maguire might be a horrible man, and he may even deserve what you're planning for him. But imagine how Elena would feel knowing the depths you've sunk to in the name of vengeance. Do you think she'd be proud of what you've accomplished? Voice acting. If you just step back and think about it, I know you'll find some other, less drastic way to deal with Maguire. If I explained everything to the townsfolk, they'd understand. And I'd bet they'd do what they could to help too. If everyone banded together, we could drive Maguire out of Felghana for good. Send him into exile. You don't have to disgrace yourself over scum like him. So come on. Please, Chester. You have to put a stop to this before it's too late. Come back to town with us. We can all sit down and have a good time. Maybe enjoy one of Elena's home-cooked meals. Voice acting. Look how far I've come. Look how far I've come, though. Do you honestly believe I can go back now, after all this? No. There's no turning back for me. You stabbed Dogi! Urgh! You son of a bitch. Right in the heart. Chester! You stupid son of a bitch. You stabbed Dogi! There's still time to save him. If you want to live, give me the statues now. Adol gave the statues to Chester. Excellent. You stabbed Dogi! Now, I can use the power of these statues to hurt all of Alistam's castle into the darkest depths of hell. I hardly need to say this at this point, but you may wish to reconsider trying to stop me. Unless, of course, you want to end up like him. Stabbed? You're just gonna walk away. I gave you the statue so you could walk away. My god. Really? Really? Oh my, why? That scene sucked. That scene sucked, Chester. I can't believe Chester attacked Dogi. It's all my fault, actually. 12 years ago, I served as Valentine's knight. It was there on Genos Island that day. All the knights were. Our task was to provide backup for Maguire's sorcerer. In other words, we were to man the sidelines and terminate any villagers who tried to escape. And we did just that. But then I met one of the Starheart children, and despite my sworn oath to Maguire, I couldn't bring myself to harm them. I hid them instead, and snuck them away from the carnage. But I knew I couldn't raise them, so I left them with the mayor and shamefully ran away to this god-forsaken shack. I spend my days slowly unraveling Maguire's plans, and researching the old tales of Genos and Galbalan. Jester never knew of my knighthood, but he was well aware that I saved his life, so he and Dogi would often visit. As such, while secretly investigating Maguire, I also took it upon myself to train the two of them in the art of war. Dogi's departure aside, things continued in this manner until just last year. Around the time monsters started appearing all across Felghana, Jester came to see me in quite a panic. The monsters had brought his memories of Genos Island to the surface, and he had no idea how to cope. I told him everything, every single thing I knew about his past, and about my role within. But it was one of the hardest things I'd ever done in my life. I suppose I was looking for some manner of catharsis. But all it did was exacerbate Chester's desire for vengeance. Why are they throwing such big... whatever. Bullshit. To be perfectly honest, I haven't the slightest idea to what Chester intends to do with the statues. But if he's willing to stab an old friend to get them, then I doubt there's much hope of talking him down. If we let him continue unchecked, the damage he inflicts won't be limited to Valacine Castle, but all of Felghana. Adolf, I must ask that you go back to the town immediately and tell Mayor Edgar everything that's happened. You needn't worry. I'll take care of Dogi. And once he's back on his feet, I intend to pay a visit to the castle. Yeah, Chester. You're amazing the way you stabbed a friend when we could have just easily worked it out, worked together, and your plans of letting loose a demon that it took a god to stop are such a lovely idea. I don't feel bad for Chester at all. I want him to suffer greatly. I feel bad that I feel that way. Oh, thanks, Chester and your knights. You killed everyone in the village. You suck.
Adolf, we're in a bad way. We were attacked by soldiers from Palestine, and some of them made it inside. Hurry, you need to save the townspeople while I die here.
Oh, is the shop gone now? These aren't Palestine Knights, these are the skeletal guys from Genos Island. Oh, I don't know, I'm scared. It's okay. I'm here with you. Please do what you want with me, but let her go. Parentheses. Adolf! Oh, it's just you, Chump Knight, guys? Yeah, jump in circles. Da-da-da! Oh, actually, you're tough Knight, guys. Go figure. Whee! Watch me bounce off you for some reason. Yeah, nice spinny attack to get the massive amounts of you taken out. Oh, they block. Do I have a block? I don't think I have a block. It would be a lot easier if I had a block. I wish I had a block. Thanks for saving me, Mr. Adolf. You truly are a lifesaver. Thank you, Adolf. But why? Why would the Philistine soldiers attack us? Adolf, what's wrong? You look even more flustered than we are. Adolf reluctantly told her that her brother had stabbed Dogi in the Elderm Mountains. Elderm. My God. Why? Why would he ever do that? Are you two okay? Sister Nell, Papa, and Father Pierre, too. When we realized you were at the church, we panicked. Weren't at the church. Thank God you're all right. Thank me. I saved him. We wouldn't be if it weren't for Adolf. I'm sorry, sister. I know you told us to seek shelter. Honestly, you'll be the death of us one of these days, Elena. Now, sister, now. She was clearly just trying to find Anya. We can hardly blame her for that. Still, I still can't believe Maguire's grown so brazen, though, as to send his soldiers to attack the town. I think it may be worse than that, actually. Did you get a good look at them as they attacked? Something about them seemed off, disturbingly so. None of them spoke a single word, and their movements were like those of wooden dolls dangling from strings. Now that you mention it, we're not safe here. We should return to my house to further discuss the matter and propose a course of action. I'd like for you to come as well, Adolf. So yeah, skeletons are sorcerer dead things from the island of demonness. I had no idea Chester was hiding a secret like that all this time. He lived under my roof for 10 years, and never once did I question where he came from, or how much he remembered. I feel like such a fool. Well, you are such a fool. Please don't blame yourself, Maya. Right now we need to focus on the matter at hand. We need to focus on Velestan Castle. What we know is that Chester is planning to take his revenge through the power contained in those statues. The question is, are those statues in some way responsible for those lifeless, soulless appearance of our attackers? It seems that way. I think now would be a good time to get in touch with Bishop Nicholas at the castle. Excuse me? Sister, what's wrong? You're white as a ghost. The soldiers haven't returned, have they? No. It's just that I haven't seen Eleanor for some time now. And when I asked the children where she went, it seems she's left town again. What? Well, that's not good. She must have heard about Chester and gone to Velestan Castle. I think that's a safe assumption. It's an awfully rash thing to do, though, even for her. Dear me. Adolf, I'm sorry to ask, but won't you please find Elena and bring her home to us? Can't bear to think of what might happen to her out there. Without hesitation, Adolf agreed. Saying without hesitation, I gave the statues away. What is this music? What? That you'll do it? Thank you, Adolf. Thank you so much. We're truly in your debt, Adolf. I hate that we've been such a burden to you since you've arrived here. Can't imagine what you must think of us. Godspeed on your journey. I'll pay for your health and success. Best of luck to you, Adolf. Yeah, I'm gonna save the world. I'm Genos, more than the blonde people are. They're dark Genos or something. I'll just... double jump. Guess running's the best way to go. Down. Shop, lady. I can't... Oh, no! Shut up! Shut up, lady. I want to do a voice for you. Large shield, can't buy banded mail. It's too expensive. Great. And everything I have is maxed. Lovely. Oh. Spent some time there, and Gardner's just fine, standing at the gate again, like nothing ever happened. Whatever. I'm actually going to end this video here. Let my voice rest before I head into more of this. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.